What's up, everybody? So I just got done doing my car video for the dealership here at Southern Motor Company. And as I try my best to do, I try to make 2 videos, one for the SMC channel, and then I do something a little different on the Charleston Car Videos page. And I hope y'all enjoy. I know some of y'all have actually gone over to SMC's channel and subscribed, so thank you for that. And if you like just staying right here on CCV, that's fine as well. You get to see a little bit of the both things that I do with the cars. But anyways, what are we in right now? Well, of course, we're in a Volkswagen. We do sell lots of Volkswagens here at our store. There is a TDI Volkswagen Passat right over there. The one we're in right now, though, is kind of unique. It is, that's right, a Volkswagen Jetta station wagon. The Jetta Sportwagen, maybe they call it. It's a 2014 model, and it has extremely low mileage. This one's got just around 46,000 miles on it, which is kind of quite nice if you ask me. I mean, to go out there and find a used car from 2014 with that kind of mileage, you're doing pretty good. But anyways, well, the language has gotten a little bit off course, but let's take a quick look at the mileage. There you go. 46,337. That's the mileage. Not bad, right? Yeah. Now, what's nice about this car, it's got some nice options on it. I'm going to go over that stuff with you in a moment. Give you some reasons on why I think Volkswagens are pretty good cars. Maybe why you might want to hunt down and find yourself a sport wagon, right? A lot of people out there go, you know, I'm not a station wagon person. You know, I used to be that type of person. I actually drive a station wagon every day of the week. It wasn't my choice necessarily. I was given a Volvo station wagon. And I tell you though, I actually felt somewhat blessed to be given a car for free to drive. And, you know, here's the thing. If someone's going to give you a car to drive, you might as well drive it. So that's what I'm doing. And it's a station wagon. And I actually kind of like it. My kids aren't a big fan of the station wagon look, but that's okay. My kids are kids. They don't get to pick what dad drives or what mom drives. Anyways, they don't pay the bills. Daddy does. Or technically mommy. But anyways, let's keep moving through and take a look at this car. So these Jettas are 2.0 turbos. I'm pretty darn sure about that. And the TDI version of it has a pretty good amount of horsepower and torque. I mean, we're not talking about a Nissan GTR or anything like that, but it's got some get up, as I'm feeling right now. It's really because it's a turbo, but then you have a diesel engine, which gives you more torque. That's just how it works with diesels. But anyways, sometimes people, the people on the side of the road there, she was staring me down like I'm crazy. Yeah, he's holding the phone in front of his face. I'm shooting a car video, y'all. Anyways, so far it feels pretty nice. I love the feel of the turbo. Seriously, I drove a little Hyundai Veloster a few days ago, and I did not feel the turbo spooling up. I didn't feel any turbo lag. I didn't feel anything that says, hey, I'm a turbo car. Other than, in big words on the back of the Hyundai Veloster, I'm a turbo. And then on the seats, turbo on the seats, right? They got it like, you know, stitched in there. But I did not actually feel a turbo. This car, I feel it. There you go. A little bit of turbo lag, but that's okay. That's kind of what you can expect. That's why they put twin turbos on cars, because the twin turbo kind of stops some of the turbo lag. I think, though, this car probably is like the perfect small family vehicle. It's not really gigantic on the interior, but it's a good size. If you got 2 kids, I think you'll be just fine. You know, sometimes you get customers coming in going, hey, I need a, you know, massive SUV, right? Like, oh, hey, I like this Chevy Suburban out here, or this Tahoe. And I go, well, how many kids you got? Well, just 2. I mean, do you really need such a massive vehicle for just 2 kids? Unless you got some really big kids. But, you know, I have found over the years that, yeah, when your children are newborn or 1, 2, 3, 4, you know, those really young ages, I could see having a little bit bigger SUV because you got all the strollers and all the bags and everything you need, and if you go on vacation. But just for cruising around town, taking the kids to elementary school or middle school, I think a car this size, just like the Volvo I drive, can work just fine for you. And it will save you on fuel for sure. Let's hop out and take a look at it, and then we'll take a look at the interior. Well, every once in a while I hear people say, Chad, you really talk too much in your videos. Well, what would you like me to do, I think? Do you not want me to talk at all? Just kind of walk around and just let you look and listen? So for this segment of the video, I'm going to let you look and listen for just a little bit. Here we go. All right, that's it for looking and listening. So you got to see a little bit of the car. As you can tell, the paint looks nice. There's not any big scratches all over it. No major dents, no major dings. It's got the roof rails. It definitely would look really good with some crossbars and some little pads and maybe even some kayaks or surfboards up top, if you know what I mean. But I like it. It looks kind of good. And then really, anyways, in reality, this is, I think, why people buy station wagon type cars, is because they want to have like a big open area in the back of their vehicle. They may not like the idea of having a trunk car where it's kind of enclosed. The back seats still fold down, but you lose a lot of this up and down room. So let me just kind of show you really how much space you have in the back. So that's kind of a good look, right? Let's go ahead and actually drop those back seats down and see what we got going on here. There's a lot of folks out there that actually live in their vehicles, believe it or not. I met a lady about 2 years ago that pulled up at the car lot, and she lived in her Volkswagen station wagon. Seriously. She bought it at the local Volkswagen store here in town, and anyways, at the time, she literally lived in the car. And she said, she told the dealer that when she bought it. She's like, I'm buying this because I'm actually going to be living in my car. And so with that being said, she told me it was perfect size for her to be able to lay down back here with a little makeshift mattress with some blankets and pillows. And she was able to sleep in the back of her car, still have a lot of stuff in the car, believe it or not. But when I looked at it, you could tell she had this little area right through here where you could see that she slept at night right in the back of her car, and went out during the day. She told me, and she'd park her car and she would panhandle and things like that. So yeah, people do that. And she panhandled because that's what she did to make money, is ask for money, and people will give. If you ask, you shall receive, right? That happens a lot. And, she didn't make enough money to be able to pay for an apartment or a house, but she could pay for her insurance and her car payment and all that. And she would tell me that she actually had the opportunity while doing that to be able to actually travel and do things. But I could tell, though, deep down inside, it wasn't maybe necessarily exactly what she wanted to do, right? Not everybody wants to actually live in their car. I could tell that something had happened in her past that put her in that situation. Now, there are some people, especially some of those YouTubers out there, I'm living in my Toyota Prius, I'm getting millions of views, making a lot of money, filming my daily life, living in a Prius. Well, let me tell you, there's some of those folks out there that'll do that. And yeah, I've seen this girl online, or she's actually not a girl, she's a lady. She lives in her Prius, and she gets a bunch of hits online doing that. And you'd be very surprised on how much she makes living-wise, money-wise, doing what she does. And she does it because that is the lifestyle she chose. And I guess she chose that also as her career path. But it's a form of entertainment when you really think about it. So anyways, what do you think? Would you live in your car? Well, in some cases, some people have to live in their car because things have happened. COVID happened. Maybe you lost your job. Maybe life just got really, really difficult. Maybe your husband or your wife or someone passed away that, helped provide for you and your family. I don't know what your situation is, but you got to be careful out there, because I see people every day out on these streets just living on the streets. So anyways, what do you think of a Jetta station wagon, TDI diesel? Have you had one before? And would you consider one? Before we go, I'm going to tell you the price. So stay with us right here on CCV.